because we just got off the night bus from Jaisalmer, 5 in the morning, so we got some chais before going to our hostels.
Okay, so we've made it now to Udaipur, the lake city. You can see some lakes behind us. But we got in this morning, 5 o'clock, an hour early on our bus, which was very bumpy.
To the point where your body lifts mattress, for sure.
Yeah. And sometimes there'd be a long honk and then you go off-roading for a little bit. Anyways, it was fun, it was interesting. It wasn't so bad, but we made it here now, got into our hostel bright and early, had a little sleep, and now we're headed out to adventure for the day, just to see what the city has. And then tomorrow we're gonna see the palace and all that, but today we're just walking around, exploring. Udaipur, or romantically the Venice of the East, is the lake city of the mighty Rajasthan. Hugging multiple lakes, Udaipur is much cooler than the other cities in Rajasthan, and as such is a much more enjoyable city to walk around in. The cooler temperatures make marveling at the palaces easy, and it adds to the architectural beauty of the city. Founded in the 16th century, Udaipur was the capital of Marwar, an honor bestowed on almost every major city in the region at some point or another. With the lake full, boat rides are a popular attraction and will take you on a tour of the lake with a stop at one of the palaces, which is called the Lake Home.
We're walking around Udaipur, just around all the streets, which is really nice because it's not super hot, so it's not miserable to just walk around.
It's like not even 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's so nice. And it's really cool here. There's lots of little paintings all over the buildings. There too. So it's nice just exploring.
Some have like mirrors and there's like murals and all different kinds.
And there's lots of greenery here. And the lakes are nice, lots of little views everywhere. And around the lake there's lots of really cool buildings and temples, and yeah, it's just been really nice.
Yeah, it's just a nice place to walk around, very pleasant.
Oh, what a nice cat. The lake is really pretty, but there's a lot of garbage here. I'll try and show you, which is really unfortunate. Even with all the trash, the city seems to revolve around the lakes. Whether it's cleaning clothes, taking a bath, or meeting up with friends on the edge, the city's lakes are an integral part of life here. After exploring, you can enjoy one of the restaurants lining the lake, many of which show Octopussy every night, the 13th James Bond film, famous in Udaipur for being filmed here.
So it is day 2 in Udaipur, and we spent the morning out on the quest for money. India is sort of, that's what it's been this entire time almost. It's just like a quest for an ATM to work, or that don't charge $4 Canadian on top of the money that our bank charges to pull out internationally. So, walking around all morning, but now we're gonna get train tickets, get out of here in a couple days, and then head off to, what's the place called? Chittorgarh. Yep, flies. We are at the City Palace now. Got in on them student prices. So hopefully this is another good classic. But I mean, it's pretty, like, they got a thing for building some pretty intense buildings here. I don't know.
The Mewar dynasty is the oldest serving dynasty in the world. To understand it, you have to understand that the relationship between the House of Mewar and the great deity Sri Eklingaji is inseparable. Eklingji is a manifestation of Lord Shiva, the omnipresent god of gods. As such, custodians of Mewar simply act as trustees of the state, the only answer to a higher power. We are now in Rayangan, the royal courtyard. Let's go back briefly to 1537, when the young Kunwar Uday became the 53rd custodian of Mewar. Chittor, the original capital, was under constant attack by the ever-expanding Mughal invaders. So in 1553, Rana Uday set out to find a more secure place for his capital. He wandered in the forests of the Aravalli Hills, but it wasn't until 1559, 6 years later, when he laid the foundation for his new palace on this hill, right here in the oldest part of the complex. The new capital, begun in 1533, took its name from Rana Uday Singh. It became known as Udaipur, the town of Uday. The Zenana was a busy, bustling place, awash with the color of saris and shawls. The tasks of everyday life were punctuated by the sounds of jangling bracelets and foot anklets, and the gentle rhythms of the shehnai and dholak, local musical instruments. Women bathed in scented water and fragrant oils. It was here where they prayed and perfected their dancing and song. Thank you for joining us on this Narrowcasters tour today. We hope you've enjoyed sharing a small taste of our culture and living heritage.
It's a really quiet day here. It's not jam-packed in this tiny little room at all.
I'm not interested at all.
Okay, so we just finished another audio tour of a palace. What'd you think?
I don't think I enjoyed it as much as other ones, but I think that was more because it was super crowded. The audio guide itself and the museum itself were nice, but it was just so crowded it was hard to like really enjoy it.
Yeah, that Palace Museum was like the busiest we've been to by far, even a much bigger and grander forts. But there's a whole backside. You can pay like just 30 rupees to get into if you just do just that one. We're gonna go have a walk around right now.
The backside of the palace is a nice escape after the crowds of the city palace. The greenery along the lakeside makes an ideal spot to picnic or just escape the hustle of India.
It's a lot of wind. Hopefully the sound's okay. We're sitting here on the edge. It's like a nice little park area just down from the palace, looking over the lake. Our original plan today had us either taking a boat or the cable car up, which actually just heads up that hill over there. But we were in the museum. Here, move a little bit closer.
The museum took a long time.
Yeah, we were in the museum past the evening cutoff.
Yeah.
The boats, which are already expensive at $450 a person to like do a lap around the lake, at 3 o'clock becomes 850 rupees a person. 850 rupees a person.
For the sunset.
That's like, it's crazy.
So romantic.
Yeah, so we're not doing that. No. And Stacy's tired. Now she wants pasta.
Yeah, because I walked around all morning looking for ATMs.
Yeah, because this country cannot connect to the ATM network for us. So, no cable car, no 850 rupee each boat on the water. We're gonna hang out here,
Enjoy the lake.
enjoy the lake, and then head back, get some dinner, and shut her down. And then tomorrow's gonna be a long day. We're headed out of town, 3 hours out of town, little day trip, and then come back. Tomorrow will be long. So we gotta rest up for that. Another bright, sunny morning in India. Here we are at the luxury travel agency here, the government bus station. And these buses are held together with like duct tape, but that's okay, because today we're going to Ranakpur. It's a temple, and it's like 3 hours outside of town. We're going nuts. It's 3 hours out. It doesn't open till noon, so we're leaving now. It's about 8 in the morning. We're gonna get out there, hang out, come back another 3 hours back. It'll be an all-day adventure. It's a really nice temple looking though, online at least.
Yeah, it should be really good. And it's Independence Day today, so they said get out of the city.
Yeah, and then maybe we'll come back later and it'll be like crazy.
Yeah. We hopped on our bus and made our way out of the city, dodging all the setting up for Independence Day. A 2.5-hour bus ride through lush forest brought us to our destination, the Jain Temple of Ranakpur. 3 hours later, we're here.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, I guess. But the drive was really, really nice. You get out of the city, you're in the mountains, it's nice and green, and I saw monkeys, which was really cool.
Claims we've seen monkeys.
He's just jealous because he didn't see
No
them.
evidence that she saw monkeys.
And there's little temples and ruins sprinkled everywhere, so yeah, it was a really nice drive.
inside now. Ooh. We thought it was free to get in, but when we went to get tickets, it was 200 rupees each. That includes an audio guide. And what was the other one? Oh, 100 rupees to use a camera. And then you had to check your bags, which was 10 rupees per locker. But that's okay. It's still really nice.
Once a hideout for thieves and bandits, the lost but now restored Ranakpur Jain Temple is a 15th century Jain pilgrimage site, one of only 5 major pilgrimage sites. Supported by over 1,400 carved pillars, the temple houses 80 large intricate domes towering above the numerous shrines and prayer halls. Hidden away in an isolated valley, this temple has seen significant restoration since the beginning of the 1990s. Home of monkeys and marble, this symmetrical temple is an excellent stop along a tour of Rajasthan if you have the time and interest. The temple is an excellent place to spend a few hours wandering, sitting, and relaxing as the marble keeps the building cool in the heat of the day. Okay, so we've come to the conclusion of our time here at the Ranakpur Temple. It's pretty nice. It's
really
pretty
nice.
cool. It's really detailed. Lots of really good like little hand carvings and all that. And like most things, right, have been through a phase of restoration. It's a neat
I
little
think
stop.
it's well worth the trip out for sure.
Yeah, if you got the time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not-
definitely like a full day trip.
Oh, it is for sure. Like it's just about 2 o'clock right now. It's just after 2. Apparently buses run every hour. We don't know. 3-hour bus ride on top of that. So like we got out here. We just been out here for a couple hours, and then actually this is our last night in Udaipur. We go to Chittorgarh tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bright and early. So we've just found something that we think is pretty fucking cool. It's an elephant. I've never seen that in my whole life like that.
Here's the elephant.
1 second. Yeah. Okay, it's the morning. It's like 5:30 in the morning. We just got to the train station. We learned Uber in this country. It's like the best. Tuk-tuks for like 300. Uber cash when it was done, it like shows exactly how much. It was like 77 rupees. Anyways, we're at the train station going to Chittor. See you there.